Little Debbie Snacks. Exposed. Pastry number 1. Christmas tree cakes. Here we have Little Debbie's Christmas tree cakes. Notice the 3 arches located on the left side of the Christmas tree cake. The 3 arches represents Bel's temple. These 3 arches are the gateway into the temple of Bel. Bel came in 2 different images: the image of a man and the image of a bull. The Israelites served the bull Bel. And the Canaanites served the man Bel. Same demon. Bel was considered a fertility god, responsible for prosperity in crops, livestock, and children. In which the children of Israel served, rebelling against the Most High. Bel is very much alive and well, a demonic force in our society. And those that serve him must publicly represent him. Pastry number 2, Easter basket cakes. Here we have Easter basket cakes for you to enjoy. I'm going to blow up picture to bring out demonic racism in this subliminal image. It's all in the sprinkles. Okay, let's break this down. Okay, so we see here we have 3 figures right here. This is a white man here, and in the center is the black man, and then we have another man right here, another white man here. So I'm going to circle the first white man, which is here, and you can clearly see his face up here. I put this black dot here, which represents the eye, just for a point of reference, so you can kind of visualize what's going on here. And you can see his arm. These are his arms. And then this is his right foot here, and it's drawn back. And this is his leg right here. This is his leg, and this is his foot here. Okay, so his right foot is drawn back because he is kicking, he's in the process of kicking this black man here in the center in the buttocks. That's what this is. And so you can see the black man's face up here. And once again, the dot is just I put the dot there, and it's just a reference to his eye. And then this line here is just his lips. They gave him large plate lips, like they like to do. And you can see his arm here. This is his body right here. And this is his leg. It comes down. And this is his shoe here to his right leg here. So the black man here is looking back at this white man here because the white man here is kicking him in the buttocks. And so we have this white man here. You can clearly see his arm, and this is his face, and this is his leg going down this way, and he is pushing the black man in this direction. So you can see him, his body. These, once again, people are stick figures. They're made out of the sprinkles that they have placed upon this chocolate cupcake. So he's pushing the black man while this white man here is kicking him. So this is the reason why the black man that is circled in white is looking back at the white man, because once again he is kicking him in the buttocks. So let me get rid of my circles. And I put a demarcation line around the face of the black man, hoping that you can see him a little more clear. And he's looking back at the white man because this guy is kicking him in the buttocks, while this guy here is shoving him. He's shoving him while this one is kicking him. So both of these white men are attacking this black man in the center. Okay? White supremacy kicking black man in the buttocks on top of a cake. Racism on top of Easter basket cake. Wake up, Israel. Pastry number 3, s'mores cake rolls. Here we have s'mores cake rolls, provided by Little Debbie. Notice the 3 little kids. All 3 are sitting on a log. The little white girl is clapping her hands, and the little white boy is playing the guitar. Notice the little black boy. He is bucking his eyes because that is how the artist drew him. Again, notice little black boy. He is also roasting a marshmallow over the fire. Now notice who else is coming to roast a marshmallow over the fire. A little red fox. I have enlarged the red fox so that you may get a better look at him. See anything strange about this little red fox? The red fox has racist human lips. This is the image of an actual fox, and not this racist lip one. This red fox has blackface lips. Blackface lips. Little Debbie has placed a marshmallow into the hands of the red fox. And Little Debbie has also placed a marshmallow into the hands of the little black boy. This they do because the racist lip red fox is being associated with the little black boy. Little Debbie's subliminal image of blackface association completed. Racist lip red fox coming to roast a marshmallow, mimicking blackface on their cake box. A racist subliminal image of blackface. Little Debbie's blackface fox. Do know the red fox represents Esau, the Rothschild, the Illuminati, the powers that be. Esau was a red child, and the word Roth, as in the Rothschild, also means red. And this is why the red fox was used. Here it is, 2019, and black people are still dealing with blackface on a cake box. Pastry number 4, Happy Camper Cakes. Here we have Happy Camper Cakes. Notice the little white girl. She is running to join the little white boy on the canoe. Now notice the 2 round brown objects tucked in the grass, right under the paddle held by the little white boy. The 2 round brown objects are actually a subliminal image of 2 black boys' heads that is tucked into the grass. You can see their afro hairs on top of their round brown heads. You can also see the faint image of the eyes, nose, and mouth of the little black boy to the right of your screen. I will add 2 white dots for eyes for the little black boy to the left of your screen. This subliminal image is saying, hit the little black boys in the head with the paddle. The Illuminati, the powers that be, not only have an ancient hate towards all black people, but they also have an ancient love affair with evergreen trees. This is why evergreen trees are placed on Little Debbie's cake boxes. They are everywhere. And these are just to name a few: Christmas tree cakes, red velvet Christmas tree cakes, Christmas tree brownies, spiced Christmas tree cakes, Christmas tree cakes in chocolate. And this is why evergreen trees are on this pop tent used in the movie Bird Box. Evergreen trees stay green year-around and do not lose their green pine needles in the winter. And because of this, pagans, the powers that be, thought them to be sacred and treated them as such. The evergreen tree for the pagan is a symbol of the essence of life and was regarded as a phallic, aka erect penis, symbol in fertility worship. The powers that be, the Illuminati, are phallic worshippers. They worship the penis. When the Illuminati want to get their message, they will repeat it. Once again, this tent was used in the movie Bird Box. Do you see all the evergreen trees on the pop tent? Now to the pagans, these evergreen trees represents a phallic, aka erect penis. And to make sure that you get their message, Red Esau sends it twice. Do know that the powers that be speak in symbols and not words. I will flip the picture on its side to bring out the powers that be pagan filth. Do you see the red erect penis lying casually next to the kids' pop tent? The head, the shaft, and complete scrotum with veins. So think about this. The next time you're eating your Happy Camper Evergreen Tree cakes, think about what you're really munching down on. The head, the shaft, and complete scrotum with veins. Happy Camper Cakes. Yum! Pastry number 5. We need supplies. Here we have a campaign drive for school supplies, made possible by Little Debbie. The little black girl is so cute and happy. I like her. White supremacy never stops. It just have no end. Take a look at the little black girl's shoes. They are on the wrong foot. The little black girl's shoes are on the wrong foot. So why do this? This is done because white supremacy want to send the message that little black girls are stupid. But who's the real stupid one here? They are the ones who drew the picture. White supremacy never stops. It just won't go away. But remember, these are the same people that arrested a 6-year-old little girl for acting out in school. She was arrested, handcuffed, booked, mug shots were taken, and a court date was given. This was done to a little 6-year-old black girl. White supremacy just won't go away. Pastry number 6, Swiss Rolls Cakes. Here we have Swiss rolls. Chocolate sweet rolls by Little Debbie. Do you see the little demon in the midst of the white cream filling? He is there, letting you know that he is running things. I will blow up picture to bring out the demonic out of hiding. Do you see the demon now? He is there receiving all the shine he feels he deserves. He is in the midst of the white cream, which represents white supremacy. This is why I say, white supremacy, the powers that be, do not get the credit. for their demonic evilness. They are not that intelligent or strong. They are just 100% yielded to Satan. Even though they want it, even though they crave it, they don't get the credit. The credit goes to evil genius Satan. For he is who we war with, and not flesh and blood. Please check out the third row. You will want the kids to leave the room at this time. Let's break this down. Okay, first of all, I want to bring to your attention here. This here is a man's face. This is his hair, black hair, and you can see his left eye right here. You can see the white of his eye and his pupil right here. So this is a man's face right here. And then we have a woman sitting on his face. And you can see her heart-shaped butt. You can see her butt right here. And then this white part up here is her hair, and this is her back. But this is her butt. And this is pretty gross, people. And this white man is licking on her genitals. This is his tongue right here. And as the result of him licking on her, she is excreting white liquid coming from him licking on her genitals. So what you have here is a man that is licking, and he is licking on her genitals, and this is what this is here. You can clearly see her butt, and this is being done right here on this roll here. Very demonic. But also I want to bring to your attention, there's a black man here, and I put a white dot here for the eye to give you a point of reference of what you're looking at. So he has a beard here and a little mustache there. And this black man is looking away in the opposite direction, and he has on a dunce hat. Okay, and so he's looking in this direction as this example picture is here. And he has on a dunce hat, and he's looking away as his woman is getting molested, raped, taken advantage of. So this is what the powers that be want to send the message, that the black man don't care about his woman while she's being raped and molested and taken advantage of. That he's under some kind of mind control to the point where he looks away. And if you look carefully, you can see him right here. And he has on a dunce hat. And they are giving the impression that the black man is disinterested in helping the black woman. So this is very, this is really sad and very demonic. And this is what's going on with this third row here. Satan's bidding little Debbie happily do. And for this, Satan rewards her richly. Pastry number 7, fancy cakes. Here we have fancy cakes. So light and white. I am going to darken picture to bring out the demonic. The mark of the beast. 666. Little Debbie is just showing you who she partners with. Your enemy. 6, 6, 6. Little Debbie's fancy cakes, so light and white. Pastry number 8, Devil's Squares. Little Debbie's Devil's Squares cakes. Black woman on square block, being sold by the powers that be. Black woman in square block, being sold by Little Debbie. Little Debbie is just mimicking the auctioning off of black women during slavery on her cake box. I have lightened the picture, Devil's Squares, to bring out the demonic. Yeshua has said, whatever is done in the dark will come to light. Okay, let's break this down. Okay, so we see here the Devil's Square here that has been lightened so that you can see all the demonic entities that are placed on this piece of Devil's Square cake. Here you see this big demon here, and these are his horns up here. This is a subliminal figure, people, so keep that in mind. So these are his horns. This is his face, his nose, his chin, and his neck. This here is his eye. You can even see a little round black pupil there, but I'm going to put in an eyeball so that you have more of a image there. So there you see this big huge demon here. Here's the eye, the nose, and the chin. This is the neck, and this is the body. And this demon is pointing his finger up, as in this example picture here. This young lady is pointing her finger up. And many times with celebrities and even people in the church, they're pointing with their finger upward. And, you know, you might think to yourself, well, what are they doing? You know, what does that mean? Because everybody's doing it. So let me tell you people what that means, what this means. It means it's giving honor and it's giving honor to the prince of the power of the air. They're respecting Satan by pointing up, giving honor and loyalty to the prince of the power of the air. So there you see Satan here, and he is pointing with his finger upward, as this young lady, she is pointing with her finger upward, giving respect and honor to Satan. Also, you see Satan's right hand here. He is laying hands on something right here, and I will get into that in just a second. I want to bring out that this cake here, this Devil's Square here, is this Devil's Square here. I just lightened the picture and blew it up so you can see it better. But this is the square right here that we're working with. Let's continue. Okay, so we see Satan over here. This represents Satan. He's pointing up and he is laying hands on something, but also I took the liberty to add little white dots for eyes so that you guys can see these demonic entities. So here you see this demon here with a little hat on, and he is standing here. And then you see this other demon here with a little hoodie on right there, and he is standing as well. And he has in his hand a big bushel of wool from wool hair, exactly, to be exact. So he has a big bushel of wool hair in his hand. And then also we have this demon here. And this demon here represents Baal. Baal was a Canaanite god, and the Canaanites worship this image here, and they called him Baal. And so that's what you see here with the little pointy hat here. Baal can always be found by locating his pointy hat, and you can see this image here has a pointy hat, which represents this demonic entity here. And then we have this bull looking creature, and I put two eyes here as a point of reference as to what you're looking at. And he is also known as Baal. And you remember when Moses went up the mountains to get the commandments from the Most High, that he was gone just a little bit too long for the children of Israel. So the children of Israel wanted Aaron, which was Moses' brother, to build them to fashion them a god that they can worship, since Moses was no longer around. So Aaron fashioned a golden calf for the children of Israel to worship, and they called it Baal. So this is what this calf right here represents. This is an old ancient spirit, people. Right here. This calf represents this golden calf here, and that calf name was Baal. Okay, let's continue. And once again, this cake block, the devil's square, is this devil's square that we're working with. Do you see the black woman? I have placed an eye on her profile picture. So here's an eye, and this is the black woman right here. She's right here, and she is standing there. And once again, here is Satan, and he's pointed with the left hand up. And he is touching the top of her hair as if he is praying for her. Okay, let's continue. Demons are standing in her hair, stabbing her in the back, and probing and urinating in her buttocks. So you can see the demon standing in her hair. Like I said before, this demon here has a big old plug of her hair in his hand. And both of these demons are standing in her hair. And here's the spirit of Baal. He is standing on her back with like a knife going through her back. And then we have the spirit of Baal as a bull. He is standing on her as well. But also the bull Baal, you see this line right here? That little line right there? He is urinating into her buttocks. This bull Baal here is urinating into her buttocks. Black women oftentimes focus on their hair and buttocks. And because of this, so does the enemy. I'm going to flip picture on its side to bring out this very truth. Okay, so this cake is right side up, and you can see the subliminal image of Satan with his one finger pointing up, with his other hand anointing this black woman. And then you see the two little demons here standing in her hair, with this particular demon here with a huge amount of wool, which is the black woman's hair, in his hand. And we see the spirit of Baal here, and also the calf demon, the bull spirit Baal. And this is the black woman on right side up with the cake here. So And once again, that is the cake that we're dealing with, right side up. And with the cake placed on its side, this is the cake in this position. So we see here the devil right here, just like you see him here, but he's in a side profile at this point. And you can clearly see the black woman with the cake placed on the side. You can see her head. I placed an eye here for point of reference. You can see her neck, her back. You can see her breasts here. You can see her tummy. You can see her round buttocks, and then all the way down on her legs. And then down here at the bottom, you can see her feet. Well, it's like a foot here, and it's like she has on a boot or something. So you can clearly see this black woman and all the demonic entities that are attached to her. And you can see the two demons here, and then also Baal here, and then, but Baal the bull has changed position, because here he is standing on all fours and he is urinating into her butt. Here, with the pitcher placed on his side, Baal the bull is standing up, and this represents authority over the black woman. He is standing up, taking authority over her. And instead of urinating in this position, he is probing and putting something into her buttocks, either a needle, a stick, or whatever it may be, but this is his hand, and he is pushing this thing into her butt. And this is Baal here. I stuck an eyeball here so that you can see him clearly. And you can see his tail here, and you can see his little legs down at the bottom. He is standing erect because he is focusing in on her and showing his authority over her. Also, I want you to notice that this little demon here comes into play, and he's got like a hooded type of hood on, and he's got both arms wide open as if to say, "What's up, black woman? What's up?" And it's basically like this picture is saying, "What's up?" So he's got plans for the black woman as well, and so he's there showing himself. What this is straight out showing you are demons that are assigned to the black woman in the spirit realm. People, this is spiritual discernment, a gift given by the Holy Ghost to the Most High's children. The Most High is giving you spiritual insight to the demonic woes of the black woman. The Most High is showing black women their actual spiritual state that they are in. All these demonic deities, all these demonic entities are over the black woman. They are oppressing her, attacking her on every angle, and she knows nothing about it. Black woman, do know that the Most High is exposing little Debbie, and he is exposing you too. Like as their men, the black woman is targeted for swift destruction, that they too are on the chopping block for extermination. Satan is announcing subliminally his plan on a devil's square to steal, kill, and destroy the black woman. So black women, while you're out shaking your buttocks, just know that you're being targeted for extermination. Daughters of Zion want off the block? Humble yourself to the Most High and your men. Pastry number 9, fudge rounds. Here we have fudge rounds sandwich cookies by Little Debbie. Notice the fudge rounds sandwich cookie on the left has an open reptilian left eye. Here is the slightly closed right eye. The fudge round sandwich cookie also has a right ear. Also notice the fudge round cookies has teeth as well. And you can clearly see that. You can see the individual teeth here. Just look. Just open up your eyes, take some time, and focus, and look at these teeth. They're teeth. Look closely at both fudge round cookies. You can clearly see teeth and bottom lip. And you can see here they made the bottom lip here just a little bit more pink, showing that it's a lip, a bottom lip here. And once again, you can see the individual teeth here because they want to show you something. They want you to see something. Notice the missing tooth and the small gaps between bottom teeth. You can actually see the gums of the fudge rounds cookies. The fudge round cookies are a subliminal image of the black man in bondage. So why do this? Because Little Debbie wants to remind the black man of something. She wants to remind the black man of getting his teeth knocked out when force-fed during slavery. Wake up, Jacob. History class is in session. And Little Debbie is bent backwards on pleasing her master, Satan. Which is your only enemy. Pastry number 10, red, white, and blue cakes. Here we have red, white, and blue cakes by Little Debbie. Red, white, and blue cakes is all about the sweet memory of the transatlantic slave trade of black people. Okay, let's break this down. Okay, here you have the ship. that carried the cargo, which were black people, across the Atlantic. This is supposed to be like a star, but really it's a ship. And this is water down here. And there's also black people here in the background here. Also, this cake here represents black people that were packed into ships, stacked on top of each other. So that's what this represents. And once again, there's a ship here, and there's one up here, and it is traveling across the Atlantic. You see the wood planks here. The wood planks represent the floor of the ship. And these are wooden planks here. And also we can see who's in control of this operation. And we see the serpent here at the top here. He's even sticking his little red tongue out at the top. So I put the word serpent. Here you see a triangle, which represents the Illuminati, the powers that be, that are being led by the serpent. Over here you can see a dragon's face here. And so therefore I put the word dragon here. You can see his face here. And once again, this is on the foundation of these wood planks here, which represent the floor of the ship. Let's continue. Turned upside down, even more of the demonic. Okay, you can see over here, I put 2 dots here as a point of reference to the eyes of this face here. And then you can see his shoulder, his arm, and this is his body here. But behind this man here, there's another one here. You can look at the black heads, which is really the hair of the heads. So there's one here, and one there. And they're all standing behind each other. And then this black man is standing behind this white man here. So we see this large face of a white man. You can see his eyes, you can see his nose, and you can see his mouth. And the top of his head is shaped like a pyramid. Once again, that's letting you know that it is the Illuminati, the powers that be, that are in charge of this transatlantic slave trade voyage. So this is what this is representing right here. The subliminal image of a face of a white man with a triangle hairstyle, or the top of his head, wherever it's made. It's a triangle, and it represents the powers that be, the Illuminati. Okay, let's continue. White supremacy knows something that most black people do not know. That black people are the real children of Jacob, the children of Israel. And for this, Esau is blistering mad as heck and wants his birthrights back. But a selection has already been made. Jacob, wake up. Esau hates you with a perfect demonic hate. It is an ancient, dark, demonic hate spawned by Satan himself. He'll never ever stop hating you, nor will he ever leave you alone. Esau is relentless in his pursuit to completely destroy Jacob, be it by food, water, whiting out, or the use of vaccines. Esau gets his orders, his marching papers, from Satan. The orders never change. It's kill, steal, and destroy. black people. Black people, keep on walking around, thinking Esau is your friend to the very end. And you're going to meet your very end. Pastry number 11, Marshmallow Supremes. Here is Marshmallow Supremes by Little Debbie. Now the pastry name, Marshmallow Supremes, derives from the white cream filling. Marshmallow Supremes is code for marshmallow supremacy, white supremacy. Notice the white cream filling is in the shape of a pyramid. This white pyramid represents the Illuminati, the powers that be, white supremacy. Notice the two other chocolate pastries next to white supremacy. The two chocolate pastries are actually the heads of black men with dreadlocks. Notice that white supremacy pastry does not possess dreadlocks. Notice the white circular image on the chocolate pastries. This image represents an eye. Therefore, I will place eyeballs into the already existing eye sockets to bring out black man. Black men with dreadlocks, shiny foreheads and all. So what is white supremacy telling the black man with this subliminal image? White supremacy is telling the black man that they are in his head and reigning supreme. Black man, what you do not render to Christ, Satan will certainly feed on. Black man, the Bible says, put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Black man, do know that white supremacy is demonic to the core. Black man, spiritual battles are only fought and won through the Most High. Black man, and without Yeshua, aka Jesus, you can do absolutely nothing. Conclusion. This is Mike Adams, the Health Ranger of Natural News. Mike Adams is a scientist that owns and operates his own laboratory. Mike Adams is a lab science director who founded and built a world-class analytical laboratory from scratch. It is ISO accredited. His lab is recognized around the world for analytical science for heavy metals and food contamination and environmental contamination. Mike Adams speaks extensively of the genocide of Black people implemented by our government. Mike Adams says he is the whistleblower of the government's plan to genocide Black people in this country. Mike Adams says his life has been threatened because he is the whistleblower, a white whistleblower. And for this, the government is especially mad about. Mike Adams says that scientists have found a way to target certain ethnic groups of people. In other words, scientists can place certain contaminants into food that would only affect a certain race of people and not other ethnic groups. Mike Adams says this technology is called RNA interference technology. RNA interference technology can be fine-tuned to target a specific race of humans. It can be targeted by race. Mike Adams says this is being done to Black people through the food, water, and vaccines. Mike Adams says there is a concerted, organized, long-standing efforts to eliminate African Americans from the human gene pool. Mike Adams says no one is talking about this. It is happening right now through multiple vectors. Multiple vectors such as science, medicine, vaccines, food, water, homosexuality, and abortions. These vectors are all in bed together to bring on the genocide of Black people, not only in this country, but in Africa too. Mike Adams says It is all being done covertly. Please check out Mike Adams' video, The Science Agenda to Exterminate Blacks, to get full details of this story. Now, with that being said, this brings me back to Little Debbie. Please pay attention to this. Behind every sickness and disease, there is an actual demon. The Most High revealed to me that the demon spirit of diabetes is in fact a little girl in the spirit realm. This demon little girl named Diabetes is also known as Sweetheart in the spirit realm. The Illuminati, the Rothschilds, the powers that be also know the demon spirit of diabetes is a little girl, and so it is the face of their sweets. The Most High also revealed to me that Little Debbie is code for Little Diabetes. This little girl's face is being used to sell billions of sweet cakes. Billions of sweet cakes to Black people at a very low price. At a very low price to ensure that Black folks can easily afford it. Have you ever noticed how inexpensive Little Debbie snack cakes are? Little Debbie snack cakes are inexpensive for a reason. Diabetes is very high among Black people, and Little Debbie's snack cakes are not your friend. Little Debbie is featured with a string attached to her hat. Little Debbie is also featured with no string attached to her hat. So what is white supremacy? Telling you about the missing hat string. One word: halo. White supremacy wants you to see Little Debbie as an angel of light, and so they give her a halo. They want to paint the picture that she is good, holy, and pure. So the string is dropped to bring about the subliminal appearance of a halo about Little Debbie's head. Little Debbie's Subliminal Halo Hat. No string. Remember, Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light, and so does his pastries. Little Debbie is a Esau venture. This is why she has red hair. Just like Wendy's is a Esau venture. And this is also why she has red hair too. Esau was red and hairy, and so are his ventures. Notice the two sets of 11s in the collar of Wendy. Now notice the two bows in Wendy's hair, which represents 11. The letter K is the 11th letter in the alphabet. So what you have here is K, K, K. Ku Klux Klan. Like I said, a Esau venture. Like Mike Adams says, they are all working together to genocide Black people. It's in the food and more. Wake up, Israel. You're being targeted for extermination. So Black people, while you're out living your best life, marrying and giving in marriage, spending time perfecting your fabulous hairdo, playing video games into the wee hours of the morning. Vacationing, enjoying the sun at the beach. Backing it up at the club, dropping it like it's hot. Drinking, drinking, drinking. Smoking on trees until you feel at ease. Getting to the nail shop to shine again. Finding a quiet spot for fornication. Finding a secret spot for adultery. having dinner with the family. Just know while you're living your life, you are being targeted for straight out extermination. Do you know why you're being targeted for straight out extermination? Because you're Jacob, the true children of Israel. Satan knows this. The powers that be knows this. And you need to know this too. Israel of old were stiff-necked, idolaters, idol worshippers, bent on running after other pagan nations, always rebelling against the Most High. And today, Israel has sunk to a new low. Israel is still hell-bent in his pursuit to live in a pagan world, even willing to wear the dress. Being completely turned out by the powers that be, and don't even know it. The daughters of Zion as well. These two are married. Israel, you have an enemy, and it is not flesh and blood. Wake up from your stupor condition and blindness. You're being genocide on so many levels. Multiple vectors such as science, medicine, vaccines, food, water, homosexuality, and abortions. Take a stand against your enemy. Remember, the Most High, through his Son Yeshua, has already defeated this has been. You just need to remind the enemy of his defeat. Take a stand against your enemy. Your enemy, Satan. Satan is after all, but he is especially after you. You are his number one target. And stay away from Little Debbie, aka Little Diabetes. She is not your friend. And remember to give your life to Christ. For without him, you can do absolutely nothing. Okay, Yeshua loves you. Be blessed.